بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا صدق الله العظيم صلوات.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بهذا البلد وأنت حل بهذا البلد ووالد وما ولد لقد خلقنا الإنسان في كبد أيحسب أن لا يقدر عليه أحد يقول أهلكت مالا لبدا أيحسب أن لم يره أحد ألم نجعل له عينين ولسانا وشفتين وهديناه النجدين فلاقتحم العقبة وما أدراك ما العقبة فك رقبة أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة يتيما ذا مقربة أو مسكينا ذا متربة ثم كان من الذين آمنوا وتواصوا بالصبر وتواصوا بالمرحمة أولئك أصحاب الميمنة والذين كفروا بآياتنا هم أصحاب المشأمة عليهم نار مؤصدة صدق الله العلي العظيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم يا علي يا عظيم يا غفور يا رحيم أنت الرب العظيم الذي ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير وهذا شهر عزمته وكرمته وشرفته وفضلته على الشهور وهو الشهر الذي فرضت صيامه عليه وهو شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان وجعلت فيه ليلة القدر وجعلتها خيرا من 1000 شهر فيا ذا المن ولا يمن عليك من علي بفكاك رقبتي من النار في من تمن علي وادخلني الجنة برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم أدخل على أهل القبور السرور اللهم أغني كل فقير اللهم أشبع كل جائع اللهم اكسو كل أريان اللهم اقض دين كل مدين اللهم فرج عن كل مكروب اللهم رد كل غريب اللهم فك كل أسير اللهم أصلح كل فاسد من أمور المسلمين اللهم اشف كل مريض اللهم سد فقرنا بغناك اللهم غير سوء حالنا بحسن حالك اللهم اقض عنا الدين وأغننا من الفقر إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم رب شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن وافترضت على عبادك فيه الصيام صل على محمد وآل محمد وارزقني حج بيتك الحرام في عامي هذا وفي كل عام واغفر لي تلك الذنوب العظام فإنه لا يغفرها غيرك يا رحمن يا علام. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إني أفتتح الثناء بحمدك وأنت مسدد للثواب بمنك وأيقنت أنك أنت أرحم الراحمين في موضع العفو والرحمة وأشد المعاقبين في موضع النكال والنقمة وأعظم المتجبرين في موضع الكبرياء والعظمة. اللهم أذنت لي في دعائك ومسألتك فاسمع يا سميع مدحتي وأجب يا رحيم دعوتي وأقل يا غفور عثرتي فكم يا إلهي من كربة قد فرجتها وحموم قد كشفتها وعثرة قد أقلتها ورحمة قد نشرتها وحلقة بلاء قد فككتها. الحمد لله الذي لم يتخذ صاحبة ولا ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك ولم يكن له ولي من الذل وكبره تكبيرا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله بجميع محامده كلها على جميع نعمه كلها. الحمد لله الذي لا مضاد له في ملكه ولا منازع له في أمره. الحمد لله الذي لا شريك له في خلقه ولا شبيه له في عظمته. الحمد لله الفاشي في الخلق أمره وحمده الظاهر بالكرم مجده الباسط بالجود يدا الذي لا تنقص خزائنه ولا تزيده كثرة العطاء إلا جودا وكرما إنه هو العزيز الوهاب. اللهم إني أسألك قليلا من كثير مع حاجة بي إليه عظيما وغناك عنه قديم وهو عندي كثير وهو عليك سهل يسير. اللهم إن عفوك عن ذنبي وتجاوزك عن خطيئتي وصفحك عن ظلمي وسترك على قبيح عملي وحلمك عن كثير جرمي إنما كان من خطئي وعمدي أطمعني في أن أسألك ما لا أستوجبه منك الذي رزقتني من رحمتك وأريتني من قدرتك وعرفتني من إجابتك فصرت أدعوك آمنا وأسألك مستأنسا لا خائفا ولا وجلا مدلا عليك فيما قصدت فيه إليك فإن أبتأ عني أتبت بجهلي عليك ولعل الذي أبتأ عني هو خير لي لعلمك بعاقبة الأمور فلم أر مولا كريما أصبر على عبد لئيم منك علي. يا ربي إنك تدعوني فأولي عنك وتتحبب إلي فأتبغض إليك وتتودد إلي فلا أقبل منك كأن لي التطول عليك فلم يمنعك ذلك من الرحمة لي والإحسان إلي والتفضل علي بجودك وكرمك فارحم عبدك الجاهل وجد عليه بفضل إحسانك إنك جواد كريم. الحمد لله مالك الملك مجري الفلك مسخر الرياح فالق الإصباح ديان الدين رب العالمين. الحمد لله على حلمه بعد علمه والحمد لله على عفوه بعد قدرته والحمد لله على طول أناته في غضبه وهو قادر على ما يريد. الحمد لله الذي خالق الخلق باسط الرزق فالق الإصباح ذي الجلال والإكرام والفضل والإنعام الذي بعد فلا يرى وغرب فشهد النجوى تبارك وتعالى. الحمد لله الذي ليس له منازع يعادل ولا شبيه يشاكل ولا ظهير يعاذد قهر بإزته الأعزاء وتواضع لعظمته العظماء فبلغ بقدرته ما يشاء. الحمد لله الذي يجيبني حين أناده ويستر علي كل أورة وأنا أعصيه ويعظم النعمة علي فلا أجازي. فكم من موهبة حنيئة قد أعطاني وعظيمة مخوفة قد كفاني وبحجة مونقة قد أراني فأثني عليه حامدا وأذكره مسبحا. الحمد لله الذي لا يهتك حجاب ولا يخلق باب ولا يرد سائل ولا يخيب آمل. الحمد لله الذي يؤمن الخائفين وينجي الصالحين ويرفع المستضعفين يوم ويضع المستكبرين ويهلك ملوكا ويستخلف آخرين. والحمد لله قاسم الجبارين مبير الظالمين مدرك الحاربين نكال الظالمين صريخ المستصرخين موضع حاجات الطالبين معتمد المؤمنين. الحمد لله الذي من خشيته ترعد السماء وسكانها وترجف الأرض وعمارها وتموج البحار ومن يسبح في غمراتها. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الحمد لله الذي يخلق ولم يخلق ويرزق ولا يرزق ويطعم ولا يطعم ويميت الأحياء ويحيي الموتى وهو حي لا يموت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وأمينك وصفيك وحبيبك وخيرتك من خلقك وحافظ سرك ومبلغ رسالتك أفضل وأحسن وأجمل وأكمل وأزكى وأنمى وأطيب وأطهر وأسنى وأكثر ما صليت وباركت وترحمت وتحننت وسلمت على أحد من عبادك وأنبيائك ورسلك وصفتك وأهل الكرامة عليك من خلقك. اللهم وصل على علي أمير المؤمنين ووصي رسول رب العالمين عبدك ووليك وأخي رسولك وحجتك على خلقك وآيتك الكبرى والنبأ العظيم. وصل على صديقة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة النساء العالمين. وصل على سبط الرحمة وإمام الهدى الحسن والحسين سيدي شباب أهل الجنة. وصل على أئمة المسلمين علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والخلفاء الهادي المهدي حججك على عبادك وأمنائك في بلادك صلواتا كثيرة دائمة. اللهم وصل على ولي أمرك القائم المؤمل والعدل المنتظر وحفه بملائكتك المقربين وأيده بروح القدس يا رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. اللهم اجعله الداعي إلى كتابك والقائم بدينك. استخلفه في الأرض كما استخلفت الذي من قبله. مكن له دينه الذي ارتضيت له. أبدله من بعد خوفه أمنا يعبدك لا يشرك بك شيئا. اللهم أعزه وأعزز به وانصره وانتصر به وانصره نصرا عزيز وافتح له فتحا يسير واجعل له من لدنك سلطانا نصير. اللهم أظهر به دينك وسنة نبيك حتى لا يستخفي بشيء من الحق مخافة أحد من الخلق. اللهم إنا نرغب إليك في دولة كريمة تعز بها الإسلام وأهله وتذل بها النفاق وأهله وتجعلنا فيها من الدعاة إلى طاعتك والقادة إلى سبيلك وترزقنا بها كرامة الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم ما عرفتنا من الحق فحملنا وما قصرنا عنه فبلغنا. اللهم المم به شعثنا واشعب به صدعنا وارزق به فتقنا وكثر به قلتنا وأعزز به ذلتنا وأغني به عائلنا واقضي به عن مغرمنا واجبر به فقرنا وسد به خلتنا ويسر به عسرنا وبيض به وجوهنا وفك به أسرنا وأنجح به طلبتنا وأنجز به مواعيدنا واستجب به دعوتنا وأعطنا به سؤلنا وبلغنا به من الدنيا والآخرة آمالنا وأعطنا به فوق رغبتنا يا خير المسؤولين وأوسع المعطين. اشف به صدورنا وأذهب به غيظ قلوبنا واهدنا به لما اختلف فيه من الحق بإذنك إنك تهدي من تشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. وانصرنا به على عدوك وعدونا إله الحق آمين. اللهم إنا نشكو إليك فقد نبينا صلواتك عليه وآله وغيبة ولينا وكثرة عدونا وقلة عددنا وشدة الفتن بنا وتظاهر الزمان علينا. فصل على محمد وآله وأعنا على ذلك بفتح منك تؤجل وبذر تكشف ونصر تعز وسلطان حق تظهر ورحمة منك تجللناها وعافية منك تلبسناها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم برحمتك في الصالحين فأدخلنا وفي عليين فارفعنا وبكأس من معين من عين سلسبيل فاسقنا ومن الحور العين برحمتك فزوجنا ومن الولدان المخلدين كأنهم لؤلؤ مكنون فأخدمنا ومن ثمار الجنة ولحوم الطير فأطعمنا ومن ثياب السندس والحرير والاستبرق فألبسنا وليلة القدر وحج بيتك الحرام وقتلا في سبيلك فوفق لنا وصالح الدعاء والمسألة فاستجب لنا وإذا جمعت الأولين والآخرين يوم القيامة فارحمنا وبراءة من النار فاكتب لنا وفي جهنم فلا تغلنا وفي عذابك وهوانك فلا تبتلنا ومن الزقوم والزريع فلا تطعمنا ومع الشياطين فلا تجعلنا وفي النار على وجوهنا فلا تكببنا ومن ثياب النار وسرابيل القطران فلا تلبسنا ومن كل سوء يا لا إله إلا أنت بحق لا إله إلا أنت فنجنا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أسألك أن تجعل فيما تقضي وتقدر من الأمر المحتوم في الأمر الحكيم من القضاء الذي لا يرد ولا يبدل أن تكتبني من حجاج بيتك الحرام المبرور حجهم المشكور سعيهم المغفور ذنوبهم المكفر عن سيئاتهم وأن تجعل فيما تقضي وتقدر أن تطيل عمري في خير وعافية وتوسع في رزقي وتجعلني ممن تنتصر به لدينك ولا تستبدل به بغيري أعوذ بجلال وجهك الكريم أن ينقضي عني شهر رمضان أو يطلع الفجر من الليلة هذه ولك قبلي تبعة أو ذنب تعذبني عليه اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
My elders, brothers, sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Surah Fatih is requested for all the names listed on the screen and Kul Marhameen Al-Fatiha. Ayat Mayyujibun is requested for all the names listed on the screen and whoever is in need of it here and elsewhere. We will recite this together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. أمن يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء 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 اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين شفيع المذنبين رحمة للعالمين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا والشفيع نفوسنا والطبيب ذنوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين المنتجبين المكرمين الخيرين الفاضلين السيدين الصادقين سيما بقية الله في الأرضين روحي وأرواح العالمين للتراب مقدمه الفدا الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد عجل فرجهم ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الأولين والآخرين إلى قيام يوم الدين. Mu'mineen, mu'minat, brothers and sisters in Islam and Iman, Salamun alaykum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we pray that your first fast, or for some of you, your second fast is going well, inshallah. May Allah accept all of your a'mal, all of your ibadat, and grant us your hajat, grant all the hajat and desires and du'as that you make. Yesterday we began our series for this Shahr Ramadan that we entitled The Successful Mu'min. And the idea behind this was that Iman has various different stages. Even in the Quran, Allah says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu aminu. O you who have faith, mu'mineen, those who have already brought and had faith and gained faith, believe in, and then Allah had named a few other things. Amanu billah, wal rasul, wal kitab, etc. So we said that this verse doesn't make sense because why would you tell somebody to have something or to do something if they already have it, or if they were already doing it? So this is how we understood that even in the Quran, in Quranic terms, in the theology of the Quran, that people have different levels of faith. Faith meaning how you act upon your belief system. So people can act in a way which is unsuccessful, or they can act in a way which is successful. We want to try to become successful mu'mineen, right? To have a higher level of iman. And how are we going to be able to achieve that? We said we are going to look at Surah Al-Mu'minun, chapter 23 of the Holy Quran. The first verse of Surah Al-Mu'minun says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Absolutely, without a doubt, the mu'mineen, the believers, have achieved success. And we said that this idea of mentioning it in the past tense with such emphasis, it's almost like we're saying that if the person follows these next 10 advices that we'll be giving in this chapter, then they will definitely become successful. It's very similar to if you're so certain of something, sometimes we use the past tense as well, even in slang, right? Where you're trying to encourage somebody to do something, right? So you might tell them, you got this, right? You got this. Obviously, that's technically incorrect, but in slang it's correct. You're using past tense to say that I'm so sure that you can do this, you can accomplish this, that it's like you've already done it before, right? So instead of you will have this, or you will achieve it, like, oh, you got this. So in the same way, Allah is saying, look, mu'minun, you got this. You're successful. You've already succeeded. If you can do the following things that I'll advise you in these next verses. We shared a hadith that's attributed to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who says, لَقَدْ أُنزِلَتْ عَلَيَّ عَشْرَ آيَاتٍ مِنْ أَقَامَهُنَّ دَخَلَ الْجَنَّةِ. Whoever establishes the first 10 ayat in their lives, then they will enter heaven. So, in contrast with other narrations about the benefits of reciting a verse or a surah, this narration is indicating that we have to do iqama, not qara'a. That we have to establish these in our lives, make them a part of our being, keep them up constantly, rather than just recite these verses. So when we started yesterday with قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ, we talked about what qad means, and we left off there and said, generally the idea of success being mentioned in the Quran has been mentioned various times, 40 times in total. 11 of those times Allah is saying, it's possible for you to become successful if you do so and so. But 3 times, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ تَزَكَّى. So in this surah, in Surah Al-Shams and Surah Al-A'la, 3 times Allah is saying, you will definitely become successful, right? You got this. You got success if you can do the following. The key theme here was what? It's spiritual purification. That's what leads us to spiritual success. So today we have to figure out what that means, number 1. What is success? Number 1, in a general Arabic sense, we're going to look at the word falh or falah. What does that mean in Arabic? What is its original meaning? And how does that become the contemporary meaning of success? And what does spiritual success actually mean? How is that different from material and worldly success? So if you can recite a salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad, we can continue. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. So the first. So the word that's used in these 3 ayat, right? قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ تَزَكَّى. So that second word is aflaha. It's the past tense form, meaning he succeeded or it succeeded. But obviously he succeeded makes more sense. Aflaha comes from the root word falh or falah, which normally in normal Arabic, contemporary Arabic, means success. Right? A person that's succeeded something, they've attained victory, right? They achieved their goals. How does this meaning connect with the original Arabic meaning? As many of you remember, we've been talking about the connection that in Arabic you have these original classical meanings, which had one concept behind it, and then over time it took a new meaning. But that new meaning was always connected to the original meaning, the older meaning. So the original older meaning we get is to cut, to split. So falaha or falh or falah meant to cut or to split something. Now, how did we get cutting and splitting to victory and success? So one of the derivatives of the word falah and falh is fallah, right? With the shadda or tashdid on the lam, a fallah. So literally this means somebody who's cutting constantly, who's splitting constantly, who's cleaving constantly. So this word, even in classical Arabic, even now, is used for a farmer. So the literal meaning we can maybe understand, right? The literal connection. Why? Because when a farmer wants to sow his garden, when he wants to plant something, one of the first things that has to be done is that they have to prepare the grounds, right? They have to make sure the soil is ready so that they can plant the seeds in there and allow it to get and to germinate, get its proper amount of sunlight and water. You know, some people think that you just go, you take a little shovel, you make a hole in the ground, you drop the seed, put the soil back on top, drop some water, let the sun work, do its job, and that's it. But anybody who's experienced in farming or in gardening knows that you have to till the soil first, right? You have to till it. And I'm not a gardening expert, but again, from what I've seen and understood and read, is that tilling basically means that you're cutting small air pockets into the soil, right? Because there's various different types of soil, and you want airflow to come in and out. You want everything, all the nutrients to be able to come and be absorbed by the soil. If it's just kind of stagnant, right? If you just take a little pocket off, remove it, put the soil, and then put the seed and put the soil back on top, that doesn't necessarily ensure that the sunlight, all the nutrients will get through, for water to get through. It doesn't ensure that, nor air. So they say that if you till it, right, you constantly just kind of cut it up and grind and make some holes in the soil, right? Then you're allowing these air pocket and nutrient pockets to form. So this is how the word falaha, meaning cutting, goes to fallah, a farmer, right? It's somebody who's excessively cutting and cleaving and putting holes in the ground. Now, why are they doing that? Why would, again, there's a lot of people that use the word fallah for butcher. But why is it that it's used for a farmer instead? And how, again, does that idea turn into falah or fallah, meaning success? So let's think about what a farmer has to do in order to become a successful farmer. So, to achieve their goal, first a farmer has a vision in their mind, right? They say, okay, I want to plant corn. Okay. Now, in order for corn to be planted, besides having the right seeds, they need to make sure, again, after the soil has been cut and split open properly, they need to make sure when they plant it, after they put the soil back on top, there's going to be a specific process that that corn requires. Maybe if they had planted berries or apples or oranges or some other vegetable or wheat, maybe the process in order to maintain and allow for that to grow is different than corn. Each and every fruit and vegetable, every tree, every brush, every flower that you want to grow requires a very specific amount of sunlight and a very specific amount of water and specific kinds of soil. So the method that you have to do and undertake is different for each thing that you have in mind, each vision or goal that you have, each crop that you hope on harvesting and growing. So a farmer needs to know all of this. Now, after they do that, it's not simply enough for them to just plant the seed and walk away and let Mother Nature take its course. Even if they water it every day and make sure that enough sunlight's there, that's still not enough. They also have to ensure that there's no bugs or pests or rodents that are coming in and eating the crops, right? So they have to protect it constantly. So they need to make sure that they're watching over their garden or their fields to make sure that things aren't being destroyed. It's not enough to just plant and walk away. It's not enough to just water it and walk away, or just to make sure there's enough sunlight. In order to make sure that their crop grows, they have to also make sure that it doesn't get destroyed every day, so that while it's growing, it has enough time to properly grow, and then at the end, they're able to harvest it. So what's the connection here then? In order for a farmer to achieve success, to grab that vision in their mind, right, of the perfect, let's say, eye of corn, or ear of corn, sorry, or the perfect apple, the perfect wheat, the perfect whatever they decide to grow. They need to make sure they're following the process properly. So they have basically this 5-step system. They have a vision or a goal in mind. They have the method that they have to choose properly and appropriately for that crop. They have to work, make sure they're doing the positive work. They have to maintain and make sure it doesn't get destroyed. And then at the end, they can finally harvest. And they're able to reap what they sow, literally speaking. So success is the same thing. Success basically is related to these same 5 principles. In order for us to become successful, number 1, we have to have a vision in mind. We have to know what we want. How can you become successful if you have no idea what you're going after, right? Number 2 is you have to pick a proper method and a methodology in order to get that. Once you decide what that is, how you're supposed to achieve your goal, then you've got to work and do it. You got to put in the effort. It's not going to come by itself. Finally, you maintain. You can't just do it once. You have to do it over and over and over again. And then finally, you'll see and reach your goal. That vision you had in mind, you'll finally see it come to fruition, and you will metaphorically reap what you sow. And it's very interesting that we have this other narration attributed to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam, where he says, "Ad-dunya mazratu al-akhirah," that this world is the farm, right? The mazra', the place where you plant for the afterlife. So we're doing all the work we can here. When we get to the afterlife, inshallah, that's where we will be able to reap what we've sowed over here. So some people ask, we've had this discussion before, I pray and I fast, I do all this great stuff. How come I don't have a good life here? Why don't I get good things, money and power and wealth and success and all that stuff people are after? Well, sometimes it's because the crop doesn't fully grow until the next life. If you take it out too early, then you won't be able to enjoy it. You won't be able to eat it. It'll be imperfect. But in the next life, that's when you get the perfect growth, when you get the full growth. So we are basically told, look, some of these things you're not meant to have over here. And some of our scholars make an interesting connection. They say a lot of the things which are made haram for us in this world, you see, are the things that Allah describes for us as gifts for us when we go to the next world. So for example, silk. Now, silk is something that men are not allowed to wear, according to most marajah, right? But it's obviously something very beautiful, right? It feels nice, it's comfortable. And it's something that, according to some, is one of the things that is given to all individuals, obviously even men, in the next life, right? We'll be wearing silk robes, for example. So although we're denied it over here, why? Because it's imperfect. We're denied the imperfect things here. God doesn't want us to have something too early. So, just wait a little bit. Let it cook, right? Let it simmer. Hold on a second. It's a slow cooked meal. And then in the afterlife is where you can have the real silk, where you can have the most comfortable and perfect version of it. Alcohol is the same thing. Alcohol is obviously made haram for us. We're not allowed to get intoxicated. But interesting, Allah in the Quran is saying that, right? I'll give you intoxicants from the various ponds and rivers. These servants will go around and give you these drinks, but instead of messing with your mind, it'll increase your knowledge, right? So we won't have any of the deficiencies or negatives and harmful effects that alcohol has in this world, because why? It's an imperfect version. But in the next life is where we get the perfect version. Inshallah, hopefully we all get that. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. So that first part about vision and goal for a Muslim, for most of us, what is it going to be? It's obviously going to be heaven, right? Most of us say that, look, my goal, my vision, the reason I even bother following Islam and fasting and praying and making du'as and reciting ziyarat and reading Quran, it's just because I want heaven. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Allah obviously is trying to bribe us with heaven. In the Quran, He's saying, look, do this and I'll give you whatever you want, right? Just do these things. So one level or one type of vision or goal we can have is just to achieve heaven. And that's fine. And we can look at the other side as well, which is, well, I don't want to go to hell, right? I don't want to get barbecued, right? I don't want to get burnt over there. So that's why I'm fasting, or that's why I'm praying or reciting Quran. And again, that's fine too, because that's what Allah also is. Well, He's not bribing us, but obviously He's warning, right? He's trying to scare us. He's using scare tactics, saying, look, if you do this, right? If you oppress people, if you take the wealth of orphans, if you lie, if you backbite, then you're going to get these punishments there. Well, you don't want to do that, obviously, right? So don't do it. So He's using a kind of two-pronged approach for most of us, right? He's warning us about hellfire, but at the same time giving us like, hey, you're going to get some good stuff too. So here's the benefits, and here's the harms. So obviously, because you want the benefits, you don't want the harms, then I'm asking you to do a few things in this world. There's only a few things that are wajib and obligatory for you, so you just do them, right? It's better for you, and you'll see the positive result at the end. That's one level. Is there a higher level? Maybe. Some of our ulama, as we know, based on the different narrations, say that this is the bottom level of a Muslim or a mu'min, right? It's that they're just acting as businessmen or a slave who's afraid of their master, right? The business person is just trading with God. Say, look, I'm God. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm performing my wajibat. I'm acting as a Muslim. Why? Because I want you to give me heaven. That's it. Is it haram? No. Are you allowed to do that way? Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Or that slave that's afraid of their master, right? They don't want punishment. Now, are you only fasting because you don't want to get punished in the hereafter? If that's your reasoning, that's okay. Allah's saying, yeah, this is going to happen, so you don't want to get punished. That's also fine. But in the end of that narration attributed to the first Imam, alayhi salam, he says, real worship is what? Real worship is doing it just because you have love for your Creator. You have love for the one who made us, right? He's worthy of worship. Why wouldn't you? And this is maybe a higher level of Iman that you and I can try to reach, especially in this holy month, right? So we can say that true Muslim identity, true faith, true perfection is seeking closeness to Allah, understanding who He is, gaining His ma'rifah, having a deep understanding and recognition of His perfections. When a person recognizes that, they say, of course now I want to do what He says. Why wouldn't I? Right? And think about how some of us might act when it comes to our parents or maybe teachers, right? We get these chores and things to do, projects and assignments. Now, if we just don't want to get a 0, we don't want to fail, or we're looking just to get an A or a 100, then okay, that's one reason to do that, right? You don't want to get called out. That's one reason. You don't want to get punished. Okay, that's fine. But imagine that you really enjoy the class. You really do love your parents. Then when they ask you to do something, just out of sheer love, you're going to do it. Why not? Even if, let's say, you take out the garbage and your parents don't give you any sort of, allowance for it. Well, I love my parents. I want to keep my house safe. I want to keep it free of garbage. Of course I'm going to take out the trash. It's not a big deal. What's wrong with that? Another way for us to think about this idea of vision and goal is that many of us have in mind that, inshallah, all of us, when we do hopefully make it to heaven, that we don't want just the bottom level of heaven. We want to get the highest level of heaven. As we've heard many times, that there's 7 different levels. Now, even if we get to the bottom one, that's awesome, right? I'll take it. But it would be really good if we can work to get to the highest level. And here's maybe some incentive for us to get there. A lot of us, one of the main reasons we have an attachment to Islam, especially and specifically the type of Islam that we see passing down from the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, right? That Islam that we see lived by the Holy Prophet, the Islam that we see lived by Imam Ali alayhi salam, the Islam of Bibi Fatima alayhi salam, the Islam of Imam Hasan and Hussein, and all of their descendants, all of the Ma'asumeen. Because of what they've given, what they've done, their life story, their struggles, everything, their sacrifices, we get attached to that. And sometimes that becomes the biggest catalyst and incentive for us to do better. Now, wouldn't you and I want to be with them in heaven? If we're trying to achieve the same thing that they achieved, right? I wish that I was with you, Imam Hussein. I wish that I could have been there to give Sakina a little bit of water. I wish I could have been there to protect my Imam before he was struck, right? In Ramadan. We have all these wishes and desires. Imagine how sad it would be when we end up in heaven, which would be great in and of itself, but we're at the bottom level. And obviously, the Imams, the Prophets, they're all going to be at the highest level. They say that those at the bottom will only be able to visit those at the top once a year. Now, what that means in terms of how time works in the next life, well, it's a separate discussion. But the idea is that you don't get direct access. You don't get to become a neighbor of the Prophet or the Imam. You don't get to have conversations all the time. And for some of us, that's what we're looking forward to. Wouldn't you love to go and sit down with the 6th Imam and pick his brain and learn fiqh and usul from him? Or maybe not fiqh and usul, but okay, you can ask him some questions. Wouldn't it be great to be able to sit down with Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam and have him tell the story of how he bravely acted in Karbala? Wouldn't you love to see Imam Hasan and Hussein, be with them, and see how 2 brothers interact with each other? Or sit down and benefit from Bibi Fatima, or of course Imam Ali and the Holy Prophet. right? All these benefits are there at the fingertips of those who are at the highest level. If we're sitting there at the bottom, then we might not have that direct access. And this is something that hopefully we can work on achieving as we improve ourselves. We might be able to get to that level of heaven where we are in and become neighbors of the Ahlul Bayt, the Ma'sumin, alayhimus salam. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. The final question, which we will answer tomorrow, is this, that, okay, there's a vision and goal in mind, right? That's important. We need to have that. Now, what about the method, the work, maintaining, harvesting? We're going to get through that, inshallah. But we also have to figure out, well, what is Islam or the Quran mean by success? Is there a difference between success in this world versus success in the next world? Right? If I have money and wealth and power and notoriety, is that only worldly success? Right? I thought Allah said it's okay for me to have money and power, right? And to have my name known throughout the world. Why do people think that's such a bad thing? Right? Is that part of being worldly and materialistic, or can that also be considered somebody being successful in terms of their akhirah as well? So we're going to define the definition of worldly versus spiritual success, and we'll talk about how to be careful and make sure we don't fall into the traps of having a materialistic outlook in life. So that'll be for tomorrow night, inshallah. If there's any questions on Slido, we can take that. Otherwise, we will end. So, looks like there's no questions then. So we will continue then tomorrow night. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala Ahl Baytih Tayyibin Tahirin. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. My brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On behalf of the management committee and the board of trustees, I would like to wish you all Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem. I'm right here at Hester Avenue right now, just finishing distributing iftar to the community members. It surely is going to be a very, very different, very unique Ramadan this year, and all the challenges that COVID-19 will bring to us, doing all the amals and all the majalises, etc. at home. I hope you are all hunkering down, staying safe, and remembering to pray for all your fellow community members, especially us who are at the leadership of Hussein Islamic Center, so that Allah can grant us the tawfiq to do what's best to overcome these challenges and be able to serve the community. We recently sent a needs assessment survey. Alhamdulillah, we got very good response that is quite representative of our community. There's some good information there, and eye-opening revelation as well from the survey. I plan to write something and share with the rest of the community tonight. Within this weekend, inshallah, we'll send out an email with the results of the survey and some recommendations and some appeal to the rest of the community. We are seeing more overwhelming response from different activities that we have anticipated so far, whether it's iftar or it's online programs and so on. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank every one of you who have donated. It goes a long way in making our program successful and allowing us to do what we need to do for this community. I also would like to urge those who haven't gotten a chance to take this opportunity to donate to us, so that we can continue doing the work of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once again, Ramadan Mubarak, and thank you very much. Please continue praying for each other and for us here as well. Ma'as salam.
السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله. السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله. السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل الأباس. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء. السلام عليك يا علي بن موسى الرضا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن. السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كل وليك حجتنا حسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وأينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوى وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. صدق الله الذي
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين عليا ولي الله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين عليا حجة الله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه هيا على الصلاة هيا على الصلاة هيا على الفلاح هيا على الفلاح هيا على خير العمل هيا على خير العمل الله أكبر الله أكبر لا